Jeff says, nice meeting you in Arlington. Can't stay and watch and listen, but your crazy speech solidified me as one of your fans.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah. Just to
So
give
you
that
enjoyed it, Lisa?
a little bit more context, just so people understand, the crazy speech is, yeah, I tell people you need to have, a goal or an achievement in mind that when you say it out loud, people call you crazy for having it. Like you need something that is so outrageous that you really want to push towards, but everyone else thinks you're crazy. And I say that because it's it's very satisfying, and it really hits you when you get there, when everyone else thinks you are crazy for thinking it, that you could do it, and then you actually get there. I tell you, it's a pretty wild feeling. So I tell everyone now, like, just think within yourself, have that one goal that just seems unlikely. People call you crazy for having it because you might actually do it. Anyway, that was the context.
At this stage, so you have 30 titles, you have 14 majors now. You've eclipsed, the first one was the majors lead title, the most of those. What's your motivating factor? What's your driving force, and which goals are left on the table for you?
Yeah, so my Are You Crazy goals, I want to win the Super Slam 3 times over. That's the Are You Crazy one. I can do that with 2 more US Opens, which is, outrageous to think about in itself. But 2 more US Opens, and then that's the Super Slam 3 times over. Getting 2 more US Opens means I'm at 16 majors. So then the next logical goal for the majors would be 20, and then that would be twice as many as anyone else in history. And then you want to get to that 10 player of the years, and for me, the motivator to get to all of that is I want to leave this game with 2 things. One, I want to make it better than when I entered it, for everyone else, and 2, I just want to have all of the sacrifices in my life. I want it to mean for me that when I finish bowling, and maybe when I'm dead and buried, that everything that I've been able to accomplish and what I've been able to do for the game will live on well after I'm gone. And, somebody like an Earl Anthony, as an example in our game, I honestly don't know if there is a day that his name isn't mentioned in the bowling community around the world. At some point, every single day, someone says Earl Anthony. And that just goes to show you what kind of a legacy the man was able to leave behind. And I push for that. I push to be able to leave that legacy behind, where if you're a bowler or you're bowling, you're going to hear my name, you're going to remember something I did, or you're going to want to break a record that I left behind, and that's a huge motivator for me.